Cave was first explored by Brian Price and his team in 1949 and 1950. However, it was not until 1957 that the Hereford Caving Club managed to get past the first boulder choke and discovered the main part of the cave. In 1971, John Parker, Jay Phillips, and others explored further by diving through water-filled passages, making the known cave system longer. In 1973, more exploration was done by Martin Farr and Roger Solari. Martin Farr and Roger Solari were exactly the kind of cavers who loved exploring the longest cave systems. They wanted to find new passages beyond what was already mapped. Even though Martin was 23 and Roger was 26, they were quite experienced. They had been exploring dry caves for almost 10 years, but had only started cave diving in the last 3 years. In 1974, Martin and Roger planned to team up to map more of the Aegon Allwedd cave system in South Wales. A well-known explorer named John Parker had recently stopped exploring after he found a third sump, a water-filled passage, in one of the cave's longest passages. Martin and Roger hoped to continue where he left off and discover more of the cave. A sump is a tunnel in a dry cave that goes down and is filled with water. If the sump is very short, cavers might just hold their breath and try to swim through it. However, longer sumps require full scuba diving gear to get through safely. The challenges and dangers of dry caving become much greater when cave diving is involved. Martin and Roger were planning to go beyond the 2 sumps that had already been discovered. They wanted to explore the new third sump that had recently been found. This was a big task because it involved both caving and diving, making it much more complicated and risky. Despite the difficulties, Martin and Roger were eager to push the boundaries of the cave and discover new passages. Their goal was to map more of the cave system and extend what was already known. In May, Martin planned a trip to explore the cave, but he had to go alone because Roger had hurt his knee. Going solo in a cave is always more dangerous because if something goes wrong, there is no one to help or call for assistance. Martin knew about these risks, but he was determined to get through the third sump and see what was on the other side. Just reaching the third sump was a huge challenge.